Does have good flavor though. Don't get me wrong. Does have really good flavor. It does have good airflow. Nice and smooth. Nice resin 810 drip tip. 810s can fit on top. That's a pro. True wattage. 80 watts on a single 18650 is good. Pro. The door. There's some colors to them. There's different colors you can look at. I showed you the other one down low. There's like a purple one. And then there's another one just got a lot of different colors. It's kind of like too much going on, in my opinion. That's why I picked this one. I just like the, it's not too jazzy, you know? And then it's got a red squonk bottle to match it with the drip tip. That's cool. That's all nice, you know?
All right, folks. Now, the main question is, Twisted, how does it vape? And I gotta say, man, these little mesh film whatever things, they vape pretty good. This one's a new one. It's 0.28. I got it at 70 watts. It seems to be my sweet spot. Let me have a toke. The WISMEC says they have a board in here. It has some buzzword attached to it, but it's supposed to fire instantly. And as far as I can tell, it does. Cool thing is, if you got any other squonking RDAs or something, you just pop them on here. Bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. You got a squonker. You want to use your other stuff. But what it comes with, this KESTREL tank, pretty interesting. Actually, vapes pretty nice. Flavor's coming through pretty good. And I'm getting a pretty decent little cloud out of her. Single 18650. It has a little screen. It's not the nicest, newest, but the fact that it even has a screen on here that small, not too shabby. 80 watts, temp control, bypass, TCR, it's all here. Single 18650, 80 watt. And I know we got plenty of single battery squonkers out there on the market, but I think the star of the show more so is the KESTREL tank. Pretty interesting stuff, man. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, I'm not crazy about the 2 mil capacity, although it's easy to fill or squonk. Still not crazy about it only holding 2 mils. I guess it'd be the same as a dripper. You just have a little bit of a reservoir, but still, I just don't care for 2 mils in any capacity. I don't care if it's mouth to lung, fucking squonk. I don't care. I want more capacity, even though you can just press the thing and it squonks. Speaking of squonk, squonk's pretty good. Nice little soft bottle. Everything goes up in there, chills. Not too shabby, nothing crazy there. Now, they say 3 months or longer out of these films. I haven't been using this thing nearly that long, obviously, but in my previous experience with some of the other films or mesh, whatever the fuck you want to call that thing, strip thing, they lasted a long time, man. They last a long time. You just dry burn them and fucking boom, bada boom, you're good to go. Now, the whole concept of this is you can get that rebuild squonk action without having to know how to build coils and rebuild yourself.
I stopped with the WisMec LUXOTIC Surface and the KESTREL. We're just going to call this an RDA, although I don't know if I would. I would put this more in a block of an RDTA just because you pop up the top and then you fill up the tank. It's kind of what it is. It's just no coils, only mesh, and very, very proprietary. This is literally the first time I'm vaping on it. I'm not going to put 80 watts to it. I feel like it's a little bit too much power. Let's just do 40 watts. There it is. Here we go. The flavor is actually pretty good too. The amount of innovation alone on this thing is probably the most innovation that I've seen come out of China, without a doubt. I don't know what they're talking about in regards to the easiest squonk ever, because all it is just an RDTA. You could essentially just plug this and use it just like that. Let's just say you don't like squonking. You want to put this on a dual battery. You put that studded 510 in there, and now it's the same exact thing as what it was without the squonk. So it's definitely usable outside of just the squonk type scenario. Wow. I'm very thoroughly impressed. What I also like about this is, you know how sometimes in mesh, I had mentioned this, I think on the Unity RTA review, or maybe even on the profile, is if you don't have really good surface area and that mesh isn't super tight on the cotton, what's going to happen is it may ignite. But because this is using those 2 minuscule screws that you do get extras inside of the bag,